Today's video is about a very sensitive topic, but I would like to share with you the view of Systemic Family Constellation on abortion and how it can affect all areas of one's life if it isn't dealt with and healed deeply. This has nothing to do with a pro-life or pro-choice discussion or the right to have an abortion or not. This is just about the emotional and energetic impact of an abortion, an individual and or the greater family system, and about what happens when the emotional response to an abortion is suppressed in the body. I will look at this topic without blame or judgment. However, I will not address it through energetic or emotional blinders. Bert Hellinger, the founder of this unique therapy, once said, "Freedom comes by acknowledging reality as it is and consenting to it so as to pay in full measure what's owed and take in full measure what's given." If you decide to do some work by yourself, or you know somebody who could do some work by themselves, I will let you know a healing ritual to do at the end of the video. Hi, it's Monika, your intuitive trauma transformation coach, who helps you face and successfully navigate through the storms of life, guiding you through a most powerful self-healing process and teaching you all the mindfulness tools you need to embark on your journey to your core self and create the life you've always envisioned. Why would I talk about this topic, you may ask? Well, I remember a client coming to me a very long time ago. She was in her 40s, but honestly looked like in her 60s. I will never forget the shock I got when I read her date of birth. She told me about suffering from chronic pain, depression, decaying teeth, and other physical symptoms I can't even remember anymore. During the assessment, I learned that she had 7 abortions. Of course, I must have looked surprised by this number of abortions because she got very angry just about my facial expression. And she was almost yelling at me, "Don't give me any guilt trip. I feel nothing when I think about these abortions. I know I did the right thing in getting rid of these embryos because there were never the right men in my life to become husbands or fathers. But I ended up having 3 wonderful children now." Then she went on to tell me that she had divorced their father as well, and that there were no good men who could live up to her expectations. After listening to her story and writing down what I need to know to create a roadmap for the healing journey, I told her that the first step would be a family constellation. She said, "I'm not sure if I will be back. Therapists could never help me." I said, "That's because they probably couldn't live up to your expectations." The corners of her mouth twitched, and for a moment I thought she would catch her limiting belief about expectations and men, right? And relax a little bit, and perhaps give me a little smile. But she seemed to look right through me, totally exhausted and with almost lifeless eyes. I finished explaining to her what family constellations are about, and I printed some written material to send it home with her. For right now, I said, Your 3 kids are not little anymore. They all have a right to know about their 7 siblings, no matter if they understand your decisions and motives or not. The next time you lay your table, add 7 plates and welcome those wonderful souls into your family. Go outside together with your kids and plant 7 little trees. Speak out loud. I'm the mother of 10 children and I love them all, or I love you all. She said she didn't think that her abortions had anything to do with her physical health. She thanked me for the written material, said goodbye, and was never seen again. I tried to contact her, but didn't get any reply. It really made me very sad, right? From the view of Bert Hellinger, children missing in the family system can create energetic entanglements with parents, siblings, or descendants of the family system until they are acknowledged and emotionally processed by the family system. You know, every child deserves a place in the family system. This is a law. This includes aborted children, miscarried children, stillborn children, children put up for adoption or put into foster care, and children who die young or tragically. These children deserve to be counted in the family system. An abortion that is emotionally unresolved and unprocessed can be the beginning of a transgenerational pattern that flows down through the family system until it is resolved. For example, the mother ended the life of her child through abortion, and the daughter loses her child after a few weeks into pregnancy, or can't even become pregnant at all. It may become a generational pattern to lose children, even through accidents or sickness, until the abortion is acknowledged and processed. And not only that, if it's left unresolved and unhealed, it creates physical unwellness that can pass energetically and epigenetically to children and grandchildren. For many individuals and family systems, the aborted child is never openly acknowledged and or accepted into the family system, as the abortion may be held as a family secret, and secrets are never good for the family system. As an energy healing practitioner and family constellation therapist, I look at the emotional response to abortion. Was it sorrow, grief, indifference, pain, shame, guilt, anger, resentment, regret, or some other response? I know some people think about their aborted child or children every day of their lives, whereas others never consciously look back. It really doesn't matter what the conscious rational mind does. It's the unconscious mind, as it is imprinted on the cells of the body, that holds the cellular memory of the abortion. Before I show you what you can do on your own, or a friend you know on their own, to heal the family system, please click on subscribe, comment, and hit the bell as well. This is the ritual I did with another client who had a miscarriage that she never had finished grieving. Sit in a quiet place and light a candle to represent the energy of the aborted or miscarried child. You might want to ponder whether the child was a boy or a girl, if you don't know for certain. I always say the first hint you get from within your heart or your gut is the right one. You might want to give him or her a name. You might want to picture what the child would look like today and consider their age. You might want to say things to the aborted child that you always had in your mind and always wanted to say. Or perhaps take the time to journal your thoughts. You might want to honor the sacrifice the child made so that your life could move forward differently. If there were multiple miscarriages or multiple abortions, light a candle for each child to welcome them into the family system. What you could say is, I am your mother and you are my children. I am able to see you now. I chose to end your life and I acknowledge that I took your life to benefit my own. I honor your sacrifice and your fate. Now I take you with love into my heart. I give you a place in my heart. Put your hands out in a welcoming motion and then move them to your heart. And breathe in love and breathe out forgiveness. Let me know if this video helped you or a friend in the comments box below, and please share it if you know of any women who could benefit. Like always, peace begins with me. Namaste, namaste. And remember, now is your time to break free and live your magic.